Last time, Superman's grief over losing Lois and their unborn child pushed him into ruling the world with an iron fist. Batman resisted, forming an underground insurgency. But when Alfred delivered a brutal reality check to Superman in the Batcave, it shook the balance of power and made the Man of Steel more determined than ever to crush any defiance. Superman doubled down on his vision of a safe world, seeking allies who believed in total control. One of the most shocking recruits was Hal Jordan, Earth's greatest Green Lantern. At first, Hal stayed neutral, trying to guide Superman back to a less extreme path. But Sinestro, the fallen Lantern who thrived on fear, saw an opportunity. He whispered in Hal's ear, convincing him that Superman's rule wasn't tyranny, it was the only way to stop endless chaos. Slowly, Hal gave in, surrendering his green ring for Sinestro's yellow one. With that, Hal Jordan became a warrior of fear and one of Superman's deadliest enforcers. The Guardians of the Universe, watching from Oa, realized Earth was on the brink of becoming a dictatorship under a godlike ruler. They dispatched a fleet of Green Lanterns to arrest Superman and restore balance. What came next was nothing short of a war in space. Over the skies of Earth, green and yellow light blazed like suns colliding. Energy constructs, hammers, blades, shields, crashed together, sending shockwaves through the stratosphere. Superman, Sinestro, and Yellow Lantern Hal fought side by side, their combined power overwhelming even the most seasoned Lantern veterans. Some were killed in combat, others were stripped of their rings. Those who survived retreated back to Oa. The message was clear: Earth now belonged to Superman's regime, and even the Corps couldn't stop him. That man knows he needs a plan to stop his former friend. Realizing brute force won't work, he begins assembling a team of magic users, people whose powers can bypass Superman's near invulnerability. His first stop is London, where he seeks out the mysterious and unpredictable John Constantine. Batman and Constantine's meeting is tense. Bruce doesn't trust him, and Constantine can't resist mocking the Dark Knight's grim demeanor. But Constantine agrees to help, intrigued by the scale of the problem. He warns Batman that going up against Superman isn't just dangerous, it's suicidal without a clever angle. Constantine's plan involves using Raven, a former ally now aligned with Superman's side, as the perfect trap. They manage to capture her during a skirmish, and with Zatanna's magical assistance, they subdue her long enough to use her abilities against the Man of Steel. Raven becomes the bait. Her presence draws Superman in, giving Constantine's team the chance to spring a magical ambush designed to contain him. When Superman arrives, the trap is sprung. Enchantments and spells bind him in a way no physical restraint ever could. For a moment, it looks like Batman's plan has worked, but before they can fully incapacitate Superman, a thunderous voice calls out, "Shazam!" Loyal to Superman's cause at this point, Shazam crashes into the battlefield, breaking through the magical bindings with his divine power. His arrival turns the tide instantly, freeing Superman before Batman's side can press their advantage. What follows is chaos, magical blasts, superhuman blows, and the kind of destruction only gods and sorcerers can create. Constantine realizes the window of opportunity has closed, and orders a retreat before Superman retaliates with lethal force. While the plan fails, the encounter proves one thing to Batman: magic is one of the few weapons that can truly threaten Superman, and Constantine might be the key to finding a way to end the regime once and for all. And in the shadows, far beyond either side's control, something far worse was beginning to awaken.